How you doing, YTPC? Hope everybody's doing well. Been a nice, relaxing Saturday. Hadn't done a whole lot. I made a list of stuff I was going to do today, and basically made a list of why not to do them. I got some of the stuff accomplished. I got my tobacco seeds. I couldn't find the dirt for them, the started soil for them, too recently, so those that'll get passed on tomorrow. And I got yeah, shelf put up. You see behind me. Some of you may know, some of you may not. But yeah, I got another shelf put up so I can display some more of my flavors. The only thing I did that I planned to do was 4 glasses of bourbon, a glass of Buffalo Trace, and a Wild Turkey glass. One of my favorite bourbons. And today I'm going to smoke one of my favorite tobaccos. I always list my favorite tobaccos, but I always forget. This is one of my favorite tobaccos. And I guess it's a favorite. Can I buy it? I got little baggies of it everywhere. And every once in a while, I remember putting it in a jar, and I got like 4 jars of it. 4 jars, none of them's completely full, so I keep starting another jar thinking I don't have none. But this is Gawith and Hoggarth's Dark Bird's Eye, which is a nice, dark Virginia, Burley, and Kentucky mix. To me, it's a good one to have when you're drinking. And it's a good barbecuing. Oh, you know what? I should have done the dang smokehouse. But I just want to get this one out of the way because this is I never mentioned this as one of my favorite. Not that anybody's keeping up, but this is sold in a bulk. It's normally pretty much available all the time. I think there's a tin version called Gawith Kentucky blend that might be close to it. Not to be confused with the Kentucky Nugget, which I also enjoy. But, I had a hard time figuring out where I want to smoke it. I almost did some in Florida, Kentucky, which is also another good blend, but you should buy. If you like dark fire Kentuckies, you should buy some Florida Kentucky. It's a very underrated blend. You find it, it's only like $10 a pouch. Yeah, this is a very nice. Oh yeah, it's what I love because I'm trying so much. This is my near up type. This is what I love, and I always forget that I love it. I know it sounds stupid, but like I said, I try so many other things. Sometimes I forget to go back to the basics. But this is a bulk blend. Normally always available. You know, a lot of people go straight to smoking pipes, but you gotta check Watch City and Wilkes and uh, Fort Noggins. They take your credit card, and for some reason they don't want to take mine no more. I bought almost thousands of dollars worth of stuff from them. All of a sudden, my PayPal and my dang credit cards have a problem with them. I've emailed them, I've called them, I've done everything, and they give two shits about it. So they had some blends I wanted that was. I had a feeling it's going extinct. My one of their blenders, I forget his name. I think Blacks. I tasted a bunch of samples I loved, and I wanted some more of the bulk stuff they made. They just decided they don't want to answer their customer service. And I've heard other people have problems with their customer service too. And they can't even blame it on it's an overseas thing, because, like I said, yeah, it's a nice, fruity, nutty, creamy, dark fire blend. And it's cut in a very dark fire. I don't know. It used to be squadron leader, but now it's dark fire. It's a very, I don't know if you can see it. It's a very thin ribbon. I feel a little bit of a meat here, but it may not be there. And I have to smoke this one slow. I want to smoke it fast because I love the flavors of it. And when I puff it and get it hot, it tastes like just a mess. As long as I hit it slow, though, it has kind of I can taste the fruitiness and the Virginias. Not the Virginias, I guess it's the Kentucky. It's just so hard, man. I was a cigarette smoker for many years. I haven't smoked a cigarette in very many years. Well, I was a cigarette smoker longer than I wasn't, but I moved from cigarettes to snuff. I was always used to the instant nicotine hit. I think that's why so many people like that burly in the morning stuff, because it reminds you of a cup of coffee and a cigarette first thing in the morning. Maybe not the nick hit, but just the flavor in your mouth. That was always as good as your first cigarette and a cup of coffee in the morning was the bomb. This one's been jarred up for a little while. I don't know if I have a date on this one. Yeah, February. So I like to let it set up at least 2 months to smoke it. Not that I can't smoke it straight out the wrap, but to me, any of my dark fires and my vapors, especially if it's a bulk, I love letting them set up for about 2 months. To me, it's always better. The longer the better, but after 2 months or in a jar, not in a can. I don't know if I need to light it or not. It may just be out of habit. Another thing I like about the tobacco is always a nice moisture content is exact. Like I said, I was just digging through the jars, finding something to light. I meant to smoke, and I found two big jars, a medium-sized jar, well, big jar being a quart maybe, and then two half quarts. My terminology might be messed up right now. I'm not thinking clearly. And then one of these. That's what probably 7. I think it's just probably the oldest one I have left. I do smoke it a lot more than I mean, I was before I was doing YouTube. I smoked a lot more, to put it that way. And it's something like I said that, and like pipes and pipes and cigars still have like something of Dark Fire Kentucky. Not dark, yeah, Dark Fire Kentucky bulk on sale. They sell. They still have Rustica every once in a while. They sell. I buy just a little pack of that every once in a while just to put it up. The H&H Rustica and all that. If they have, even if I don't smoke it now, it'll be there 20 years. If I'm still alive 20 years, I'm almost 55 now. So maybe when I'm 75, Rustica might be something, the H&H Rustica might be on something I want to go back to. That's something I think everybody should do. If you don't want something, if you don't like something, if you see it on sale, if it's a decent price, go ahead and buy it. Just jar it up. Because no matter what, tobacco's going to cost more next year regardless, between taxes and costs of making something. It's going to be more expensive next year. Uh, Bulks are about the cheapest shit you can get. So just buy it. If you know it's going away and it's available, if it's such a thing, like if you don't like dark fires or rustica or even some of the vapors that stuff with them, they're gone away. So at least buy you, even if you do a little bit a week, a little bit a month, it builds you up a little jar of to have. But you might want to go back to it one day. If you stay on this journey, and maybe it might be 10 years later when you're thinking of someone might mention. Remember back when they had H&H, Dark Fire Kentucky? It don't taste nothing like the Dark Fire Kentucky they make today. And you're like, oh, I actually have some. You know what? It don't taste the same. Or, you know what? It tastes exactly the same. Such and such came in and made matched the blend, and to me, it tastes exactly the same. That's not me. I'm just saying you in the future when you say that. Check my microphone because last time I did a long video, my microphone died on. I know people talk about it all the time. There's going to be a lot of blends that's gone. A lot of ingredients that be gone. We already got one. The most recent one is going to be Ready Morning Pipe. I have some. I don't know if it's worth holding on to forever. For me, something like H&H, a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in Virginia. That's the main thing. If you can get any of them stuff with Virginia slices or flakes or anything like that they have available, just go ahead and jar them up, especially in years and years, especially if you're younger. Go ahead and buy them, man. Jar them up. If you don't like them right now, straight Virginia is always going to be good. Something to put out some good uh, Virginia, bulk and Benton. I stocked up on a lot of the tins, but I know these tins are going to be gone within 5 years if I live to be 60. There's also that weird fear that you might not be able to buy tobacco at all in your state or country. Some countries already kind of shut out smoking altogether. So I think maybe some countries already have. That's why I'm surprised at the amount of straight Virginia is available on. Even if you blend it with something else later, go ahead and just buy you a little pack of something every you talk about maybe $10 or $12 every once in a while. That's something they forgot to label. That's Meat Baron's some kind of Virginia there. Everybody complains about the Chinese buying everything, but they're not buying stuff like this. McBaron's Old Dark Fire. See, I got 8 ounces over there. I just haven't bought it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I know I like it. I know it's going away, so I bought some. One day I get it all together and get my shit together and jar it up. That's Lane LL7. That's good stuff too. It ain't going nowhere anytime soon. There's one I had. I might have jarred it up already. Sutler, Virginia slices. Look at that. That's a good smoke right there. So one day, no matter what you like now, you're gonna love a good Virginia, and you'll love to be able to drink up 8 ounces of Sutler Virginia slices. Because when you age that, like I said, if you don't like it now, you're gonna like it in at least 5 years from now. And if you still don't like it 5 years, it's a bargaining chip. You're gonna know somebody who loves it. You'll know somebody who wanted it. And you may be able to swap it for something goofy that you like 7 Seas or something. That's a straight Virginia flake, and when you rub all that out, it's gonna be it's gonna be 6 ounces, but it's gonna be a good blending tobacco in that now. Throw some of your rustica in there with it. Throw you some of the dark fire in there with it. I just get. I don't know what burleys they had. There was a burley I wanted, the J4 burley. I wanted to get some. I meant to get some of that this week. Okay, I will. After this video, I'm gonna order me some J4 burley and just blend it in there with that Virginia. You have it, and whatever day and time it is, you're gonna have a good old school blend. You know it's all good stuff because everybody having problems now. We're using subtler stuff. I'm somebody who overlooks subtler for their whole existence. I like their burley. I like their Rustica when they came out with the tins of Rustica, and I like their London, the Burley New London blend. But the rest of the blends I overlooked. And now I find myself wishing I would have got more Barking Dog. Some of their simpler stuff, like they had some other aromatic I love. That I just tried out of the blue. Or so I said, whatever your flavor is now, check pipes and tobacco now. I swear to you, if nothing else, it's going to have a value in the future. If you leave it in that bag and just drop it in a jar or just jar it up loose, but that straight Virginia will have a value in the future, especially if you're in your 20s or 30s. Keep that sticker on there. Somebody's going to want that Virginia. And people complain about the small batches of stuff that C&D comes up, which they kind of have to do since you legally can't come out. I mean, you can't come out with a new blend, but I think it costs us so much to come out with one. So Cornell Dill gets a hard time about coming out with small batches, but it's about all you can do with the new regulations. And like, oh, I don't want one. I don't want to get in line and get one. Well, they gain value, most of them, especially if you know they're the ones people like. I know people love the 8 State Barley. I already seen the value rise in it. Carolina Flakes, I've seen the value rise in it already. Firebird, not so much. But who knows? 2 more years it may. Because new pipe smokers come, I keep saying pipe fitters, so I work at pipe fitters. New pipe smokers come in and they hear about this blend that they get to try, like a lot of people do with McKellen's. A lot of people will do with some something stuff. And they're like, oh, they're not making that one no more. But I want to try it. I hear so much about it. To me, it's worth, if you got the money, if you have a hobby, you gotta have the money to have a little bit expendable. If it's a hobby to you, throw a little bit of money at these small batches. Folklore picks up value. There's the red flakes pick up value. Some of them pick up value. I know, like I said, I know the Burley does, the Burnt Estate does, the Carolina Flakes does. Some of did a lot of 1 year off things. They all picked up value. The Christmas ones they did are going up in prices. The Star Wars one they did, the Pipe Force one picked up value. The Birds of a Feather, if people actually smoke it, one day they will, it's going to pick up value. That's one. I missed one. The Palmetto Balkan that Sandy put out. I can't hardly find that stuff. I've been wanting another 10 of it forever. I lucked out and Saw Dog sent me a 10 of it. And I can't find no more of it under $60. Saw Dog's a pretty good guy, too. He offered to buy. He's going to take that shit that I got in that shitty trade, Stars of the East, which I didn't care for it. That's not shitty back. I'm just saying. And he said he's going to give me, he's going to take that. You know, when he finds some Penzance, he's going to send me a bag of Penzance. Which is a pretty good trade. So I think I made out in that. I'm not even the biggest Benzette fan because I think it's a Boston blend too, but it's not one of my favorites. Sorry, my wife's in here interrupting me. She has to do the on air light on outside the studio. What are y'all thoughts on the dark bird's eye? Y'all buy it? Are you Kentucky fans? Hey, Birdie fans? Do you like it? Not like it? Like I said, it's one I used to love, and then once I started branching out more, I kind of put on the back burner and forgot it was one of my favorites. And I think I'm always looking for dark fire blends, and I think the whole time I was just looking for this again. And maybe I judge all my dark fire blends to this. So also retro hell. As long as you smoke it slow, or as long as I smoke it slow, you can taste the Perique and not the Perique, the dark fire and Virginia in it. And it's a very to me it's a relaxing smoke, especially in this when I've been drinking. I'm always looking for something, and I know I spoke about myself saying, "Yeah, this would be good with a bourbon." And then real life happens. I forget what I said. I forget what was involved on it. I know one of them was the Lane in the Boo they got from their boutique blender, and I've already smoked some of that, so no one can be no good. Something nice, and a good Perique that's good with drinking. You had to get that in Germany. Hiking, can't find it no more. It's a good all day blend. You know what I haven't tried yet? The straight run I hear good things about is Patriot Flakes by Dan Tobaccos. I haven't had a bad blend from Dan's Tobacco yet, and I don't think I will. This episode is sponsored by Lucky Strikes. You know, I'm old enough to remember when people smoked on airplanes. I remember even when I was in the Marines, would get on airplanes, and you was on an old aircraft, and they still had ashtrays in it. There's movies out with doctors smoking a cigarette. There used to be an old ad where the Flintstones was telling you how doctors recommended you to smoke a cigarette. Fred and Barney was going behind the shack, fire one up. Let me ask you some of the other YouTubers. Do the shorts see y'all doing any good? Because they seem like they get a lot of views. They get views because they just, if, as long as they play in the background or when someone's scrolling, as long as they're playing, does that count as a view? A lot of my videos I do for the YTPC, and the few people who do come see me on a constant basis. With some of the videos, I know some of the shorts pick up a lot of extra people. No comments, no thumbs up, and nothing like that, but they get a view. And it's not like I want a lot of viewers or anything, but I wonder if this was the kind of content somebody would want to watch. Someone just sat back talking shit, smoking a pipe. Would those shorts help you with that? I might try to put one out once a week at least, but I don't know if it's something I should. Does it help you any? If I'm asking. Is there a benefit to it? I'm just curious if I should keep doing them. I mean, it's not like it's a burden to do them. I just do them whenever I have something to sample or something, anyways. But I don't know if it's something I should be putting a little more emphasis in. Not to get a higher count, but to help the community mainly, or to somebody randomly see somebody smoking a pipe and think, oh, I want to smoke a pipe too. Or that's interesting. Let me check out this pipe community, or let me check into smoking pipes. As it gets down to the bottom of the bowl, which I am, this is a deep ass bowl on this pipe too. It's a beautiful pipe. It's been, I had it up here on my shelf for the longest time, hidden behind tins of tobacco. The problem with I have a big pipe rack that's got two sides on it. The problem with that is it's a burden to put the pipes on the other side. It's hard to set a big two-sided pipe rack up somewhere where you can easily access both sides of it. So one side's always facing you, and you're always grabbing those pipes. Or you're like, okay, I'm gonna risk knocking a bunch of shit over and reach the pipe in the back. Unless you can put it this away or something, which I might have to do. But I do have some seeds I'm gonna plant. I was supposed to plant them today. I'm gonna plant them tomorrow. I don't know if it's worthy of making a video of putting those seeds in. But I might try to do something. But I'm gonna put some seeds in. I got a bunch of Virginias. I got some uh, different Orientals. I got two different Burleys I know. I got some, there's one I meant to get, but I didn't get. I got a Rustica, and I got a, Samson, and I got, Sama? Something like that. Another Oreo. What y'all doing in here?
Be quiet.
What you doing, Drake?
You making a video?
Yeah, I'm making a video.
No, you don't.
Okay, bye. My grandson trying to sleep in here. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna start some seeds. I just won't plant so too many because when they start sprouting, I'm gonna be stuck with these plants and have to figure out how to spread them out in the yard. But I want a little bit of everything to have something to mess with during the winter, really. I know it's late planting them, but like I said before, Carolinas, we plant tomatoes and we still be getting tomatoes in November. The tobacco should be a flavor, but I gotta figure out which ones I can hang up and dry out and cure. And which ones I had to try to figure out to build a flue for. Flue cure. That's kind of what I'm doing in the winter is experiment with cutting some of them, stoving some of them, making a Paris, making a Cavendish, all that stuff you can do. It's too cold to go outside and do anything else. And gladly share with y'all or any of my tobacco burning friends who's shredding stuff up. Eric, he's out there shredding pounds and pounds. He's just rolling cigarettes. He ain't got into pipe tobacco yet. I posted a post earlier. I hope somebody's seen it. It's Nella Gods coming out with a new blend. You can go on Facebook to get them. This is one of the older ones. This is Hellmouth. Awesome blend. This is the last jar of it. You know, they should buy one. His, if you look at his materials that he uses, he's got, nobody knows how he gets them, but he's got old vintage crops and stuff that he gets, that he sells, that he makes his blends out of. I'm sorry. Um, Dang, I think this might be the first video I put the whole pipe through. That's how good this stuff is, man. If you're interested in a good Virginia Kentucky fired barley mix, don't overlook Dark Bird's Eye. It's full of flavor, very robust. I think it's overlooked. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. I know a lot of people buy it. I have a feel like that. This is going to bring it to the forefront. I think more people should buy. I got enough of it now, so y'all go ahead and buy it up. But try it at least. If you're looking for that one thing you don't want to pay for a tin or something, like I said, you got to check the weird places like Martin Cigars or sometimes Country Squire, sometimes Boswell. Throw you a few ounces in there. Give it a try. If you're a dark fire lover, because it's worth just having it. Even if you have a small jar of it, it's worth just having it. If you can't think of what you want to smoke, just grab it. I always taught to mix my dottle ashes and stuff up at the bottom of the pipe back in the day. If I still do that, yeah, that's what the whole pipe. Jesus. Well, I guess that's it. That's it for the night. I don't know how long this went in. I feel like forever. Thank God, that wasn't long at all. It was only 39 minutes. Okay. You better get back when I don't remember. Yeah, if you're any kind of an English smoker or if you like to dang start firing burns, don't miss out on this blend. It's always, I say it's always available. Every time I see it a lot, and that's what might makes me think to buy some more. Or it comes up and you may be interested in because I guess because I bought some before. But yeah, it's a good blend to have on site. Get away from all them dang half and halves and Carter Halls. Delve into some good Garlic and Samuel Garlic and some good blends. There's a little bit of a what do you call it? Lakeland flavor to it, but not very much. Just to let you know it's a fine tobacco. That's it for me. Thank you for watching. If you stay for the whole, I thought this was going to be an hour, but no, it's not bad at all. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like if you don't mind. Let Walt know you're out there. I'm going to do another giveaway next week. I'm going to give away some of this. I got a pouch of Southern Roots Pints House Blend. Check out my review on it. I announced it probably Monday and pull a name out the hat on Friday. This is a very good blend. Like I said, check out my review on it or first impression, whatever I did on it. And that's it for me. My drink's gone, my pipe's gone, and I run out of stuff to talk about. Somebody do a live chat tonight so we can all get together and talk shit. Have a good weekend, y'all.